A very good morning to Dr. Nurul. I'm from Group 2. Now I'm going to briefly introduce my group members for our final report for the assignment 2. For the introduction, it will be Nur, Aisha, and for the SWOT analysis, aufarafiq, and to explain the SWOT analysis will be Haris Irfan, and for the Csr activities that has been done will be Nur Afika. For the recommendations of how to maintain strengths and reduce weaknesses will be me myself, Dinaraj. And for the recommendation for CSR activities will be Nur Sharina. And finally, for the conclusion will be Danish Haikal. Now I'm going to be passing it to Nur Aisha.
Hello and very good morning to Madam. My name is Csr Activities and my matrix number is UDC 210253. So today I would like to present about the introduction. So name of the company is Amcorp Group Berhad. They have Amcorp Properties Berhad and Amcorp Group Limited. The location of Amcorp Group Berhad is Amcorp Tower, Amcorp Church Center, 2nd floor Selangor 46050 Petaling Jaya, Selangor. Amcorp Properties Berhad is an investment holding company which engage in property development and investment business. It operates through the following segments, which is the Malaysia properties and other, overseas properties, and contracting and renewable energy. The Malaysia properties and other segments engage in property development, property investment, property management services overseas. The contracting and renewable energy segment refers to the electrical equipment and power generation. The nature of business of Amcorp Group Berhad is provision of general and administrative services and investment holding, and the industry of Amcorp Group Berhad is investment banking. Amcorp Properties Berhad is presently involved in property investment such as and property development, both in Malaysia and abroad. Amcorp Properties Berhad portfolio includes properties in prime cities such as London, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Madrid, and Singapore. The vision of Amcorp Properties Berhad is to accomplish a culture of pride and passion that will enable the company to attract and retain the best and bright professionals who will be rewarded, recognized, and respected for their contributions for the company that is founded on shared core values and a mission to provide business, entrepreneurs, and individuals with the highest quality corporate services ranging from company registration, company's secretarial, accounting, tax planning, business advisory services, among others, delivered in a timely, efficient, and innovative manner by a professional team that clearly enjoys working together to meet their clients' needs. Other than that, Amcorp was originally started as Temeloh Rubber and Coconut Estate Limited, which is we call STRE, in 1910, and the company was listed on Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange and started into oil palm and cocoa business in 1961. Moving into 1966, the company changed their name to Temeloh Rubber Estates Berhad. Moving forward to 1988, Tan Sri Azman Hashim acquired a controlling stake in Temeloh Rubber Estate, and the company was assorted into metal perforation, sawmilling, advertising, waste disposal, and rubber footwear manufacturing in 1989. In 1992, the company changed their name to Arab Malaysian Corporation Berhad after acquiring 40.1% of AMMB Holdings Berhad and 30% of Arab Malaysian Development Berhad, which has increased paid-up capital of the company from 50 million to 2009 million, and the company advanced into financial and warehousing services. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and very good morning to the Madam Dr. Nafahani. Here I would like to present about SWOT analysis. My name is aufarafiq. My matrix number UDC 210258. Firstly, strength. plays an important role in contributing to the growth of the nation economy. It applies global values and standards in every aspect of business activities, provide competitive and innovative product as well as quality service, build stable relationship with our business partner, and lastly, provide satisfactory returns to shareholder. So that's enough for the strength. So we go to the opportunity. So an investor can make his own decision when he wants to buy and sell stock, want to make a quick profit, or just intend to get dividend. So taxable and share profit too will be our opportunity. And lastly, once you are confident with the stock you want to buy, purchase can be made online using your smartphone. So next, trade. So let's speak of the decrease in revenue. Losing investor because of not having sustainable dividend, not having enough capital to clear debt because debt are not well covered by of operating cash flow. So last for the SWOT analysis, which is weaknesses. Lack of contribution from overseas property division that is not well covered by operating cash flow, and MCOP has a negative return on equity 0.58% and is currently unprofitable. So that's it. Explain about the SWOT analysis. So the explanation, I will pass it to the Haris Ishfan. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Harsi from Binazman. My matrix number is UDC 210247. I'll explain about MCOP property related SWOT analysis. The first 3 points are strengths, which is MCOP has managed to increase their revenue to 26.17 million ringgit Malaysia from previous total of 20.87 million ringgit Malaysia. And then the second one is MCOP has a good business conduct. And the third one is MCOP has a good property development such as MCOP Tower and MCOP Mall. And then we go to weaknesses, which is insufficient revenue from their counterparts, and their cash flow has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic that has been causes slow economic growth. And then we go to opportunity. They are a reliable company that attract many partners, and they are capable of being mobile with their business. And then finally we go to the threats. The first one is delusion of share, which reduce the value of the value of current investors' shares, and this pandemic will force the downfall of their revenue. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Afika and I'm going to talk about MCOP company's Csr Activities. Okay, so last year during Chinese New Year celebration, Yayasan Azman Hashim in collaboration with MCOP Group Berhad gave 4 scholarships to 4 students, and each student received a check worth 7,000 ringgit. So this aim of this program was to encourage students to pursue ACCA qualification in Malaysia on a full-time basis. Not just that, MCOP Properties Berhad also gave out donation in amount 5,000 ringgit to Persatuan Kebajikan Orang-Orang Tua Bahagia Selangor. Okay, so next, this year, Yayasan Azman Hashim reaches out to remote communities in Bentong on 21st July 2021. Okay, so COVID-19 pandemic had affected some indigenous people of loss of jobs and livelihoods. Okay, so Yayasan Azman Hashim decided to distribute necessities and food supplies worth 22,000 ringgit as an effort to gain support to the families via program Makanan Orang Asli Bentong. Okay, so the founder of this program, Tan Sri Azman Hashim, intended his main point was to return back to the society and relieve from human suffering. Okay, so move on. Amcop Properties Berhad and Puan Shalina Azman, the chairman of Amcop, jointly donated 335,000 ringgit to 3 rural schools in Sabah. Okay, the donations were in the form of school supplies and other items like stand, fan and tables. Okay, not just that, Puan Shalina and Amcop had resolved water problem faced by the hostel by donated water filtration system, water tank and also pump. So lastly, the last CSR activities, on 21st September 2017, Amcop and Puan Shalina donated a van worth 99,000 ringgit to Persatuan Kebajikan Rumah Victory Malaysia. So the van was used by 24 children in the house and to transport to school daily, to attend religious functions and also attend events. Okay, so not only that, Puan Shalina and Amcop also donated several other items like cash, stationery, pre-owned ping pong table, furniture and delightful lunch treats for the residents. So I think that are some points from me about the CSR activities. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Dinaraj and I'm from section 4. Now I'm going to be continuing for the recommendations on how to maintain the strengths of in-crop property. Firstly, which is to combine higher volume and higher prices to significantly increase revenue by using advanced qualities and features which can be gained by existing customer recommendations, marketing and promotions, new product and service offers, and new revenue streams. Secondly, operating margin, cost-cutting strategies that would result in optimal operating margins such as globalization, which can be shifting into other countries to use their raw materials. Thirdly, capital efficiency, focuses efforts on developing proprietary technology which can be used as a system, application or a tool. This proprietary technology is an excellent asset to have as a company. For the fourth, which will be using past performance result to do better and self-improve and set higher goals, which can be a motivational factor to employees. Lastly, is to be more honest and upfront towards business partners. This can increase more business partners to achieve greater heights for in-crop properties. On reducing their weaknesses or eliminating them, in-crop properties can increase its product and services or do research on how to better their advertising to their targeted customers. By this, they can make a shift in the company's growth strategy. Secondly, cut its dividend in response to an economic downturn. This will be more strategic and oriented more towards growth and allow for buybacks from shareholders. Lastly, to conduct qualitative and quantitative research. This allows them to develop more aggressive advertising and marketing strategies to increase their sales. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sharina. I will continue with another recommendation for CSR. Other recommendation for CSR is art and craft classes for disabled people. Why art and craft classes? Okay, because we have seen many people with disabilities roaming the street begging for money or crouching in eateries without proper support and care. They do not have basic motor function to survive and in turn can get any job that will help them to lead a normal life. This program could lead them to make their own income by using their creativity and art skill. With systemic lesson and proper guide, this group of people can prove to society their value by creating piece of art. Instead of putting them off our radar, it is much better if we understand the difficulty these people face and make effort in providing them access to valuable skill and knowledge. Next workplace policy. CSR isn't just about trying to make a difference in people's life outside of the company. There is still much CSR that can be implemented within the UNCOP organization. New workplace labor regulations are a means to demonstrate social responsibility to employees by strengthening and expanding their rights so that they feel valued and cared for, such as give them healthy living, diversity and inclusion effort, time off for important religious holiday, and longer parental leave. Employees are the most important resource, and better regulation can improve their quality of life both at work and away from it. It is actually constituting a corporate culture that employees can get behind by creating a new office policy. And lastly, environmental practice. Environment and sustainability measures are a popular topic. So what UNCOP have to do to enhance corporate social responsibility in their company? UNCOP company could create a custom online employee training program that help employees to understand better the intersection of their role and sustainability. Also, while on the subject of the online program, converting in-person program to virtual program reduce environmental footprint and business costs. Now I will pass to the next person.
Negativity making me lose focus. Should've seen the signs, yeah, it could have been avoided.
In conclusion, MCOP portfolio includes properties in prime cities such as London, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Madrid, and Singapore. MCOP has achieved a steady investment and enormous profit throughout its years, and furthermore, MCOP's mini hydro and solar power plants has a combined generation capacity of 36 megawatts, which is a great achievement in MCOPs. In addition, MCOP Global Limited is a real estate developer and investor with properties currently in Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Australia, and New Zealand. And lastly, MCOP has possessed two prime central London properties known as Sampson's House and Ludgate House. That is all for conclusion. Thank you.
I've been skipping showers, thinking through the hours, circling like I'm belonging on the clock. You got a power over me and I can't shake it when you're still calling me baby.